in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Alright, and we are back for another chess stream. Hope you're having a good day, having fun. Let's turn this off. I'm just gonna... Okay, so here we have leashes. We're going to do some puzzles, probably some opening prep just to try and get things going in chess. Let's see. We turn down the music a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the levels are all good. Let's do some puzzles to start off. Puzzles. Let's go. Okay, so we're 2086. I think our best score for puzzles is like 2150 or something. Let me just double check that. Just to give us something to aim for. Puzzles. Where do you see your strengths? Who knows? Okay. We'll just play it. The rating doesn't matter too much. Now here we have a queen that we can take. Knight takes back. And then what? Does the puzzle just end there? Let's check the material. We are down a pawn, otherwise material is equal. The other option is if we take here. Does that lead to anything? Or he just takes our queen probably. The other option is to take his knight with our rook, which feels very appetizing. If he takes back the pawn, we take the queen, so I think that's the solution. There we go. Success. Plus 15, we're over 2100 again, which is great. Okay. Now black, let's evaluate. We are down a knight and a pawn. So it's very important that we have something going on. Let's check on which checks captures threats. So here we have 3 checks, one of which is useless. Now let's check the other ones. No pun intended. If we go here, force here, we can give another check. He only has 1 square to go, and check. And then where's the finishing blow? Let's try this again, because maybe I see there's potential with this one. Check. He only has this square. Then we give this check here. That's mate. Okay. This is good. Checkmate. Good stuff. Okay, now we're black. We have a check here. Check stress captures. In terms of material, he is 1 pawn up, but he has a passed pawn, so we have to do something quite urgently. We can't stop this passed pawn at all, so then we have to think of what else can we do instead of the passed pawn. This check is very tempting, but also this is very tempting, because if you look at the king, he only has 1 square that he can go to. So if you push this, you can make a queen, but then this would be checkmate. And then how does he stop this from being mate? I don't see how. Besides giving up the rook, but then it ends up being mate anyways. Nice puzzle. Checks. We have 2 checks. 3 checks. We're going to remove this one because it doesn't matter, and we have this check over here. One second. One second. Desktop. There we go. Excuse my scuffed setup at the moment. I will be right back.
yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent, I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste this, you can try me. If you wanna hate this, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, man, I'm not perfect. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. They tell me that I'm never gonna
Oh, sorry, it was muted this whole time. Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Apologies. Very unprofessional of me. Being muted the whole time, not giving my input. Oh well. At least now I realized. Nice play there, I guess. Excuse me. How annoying is this knight? That's the question. Let's go here. Let's go here. And we take this guy. We could have given this check. I think that would have been a bit scarier looking. Yeah, you're mounting all the pressure, which is kind of terrifying. The time situation is not exactly the best either. Sure, I suppose. How's it going, session? The only patsas here are me. I will not accept any slander of James. He's actually playing decent chess, as he normally does. I don't know, I guess it's just to make space so when any back rank issues maybe? But I'm very much down on the clock for, which is not good because James is such a boomer. So it's not good for me to be down this much. Unfortunately, I have literally no time to think about anything. That's a very good move. That is a nice move. Okay. Let me go here. Let me go there. And unfortunately for him, the life is a bit strange. Life could be dreamy. Auba, auba, life could be dreamy. It's all just... It almost was a brilliancy from him. Almost. Maybe still is, but... A very cold shower, unfortunately. Cold shower. That is a cold shower moment. Should have been a brilliancy. Probably would have been 90% of circumstances, but luckily for us, we have this nice little bishop here doing the Lord's work. And that was our only saving grace. We should have been losing this game, but somehow we pulled through something. Let's see what Now James is playing the Sicilian. How nice. How nice and caring and thoughtful of him. Okay, now let me think. Let's have a little bit of fun. Because James is not a Sicilian player, so we give him the Sicilian experience. Life could be dreamy. Sure, let's take back with the knight. Okay, let's play h3 just to prevent both the knight and the bishop from getting involved. Life could be dreamy. Let me make the music a bit louder. Let me actually just go here and see what that is all about. Interesting. Which way do we want to go now? And this is still fine, then the bishop is protected. He thought he could get a cheeky tactic in on us. But unfortunately not. Now, do we have any tricks? I think for now, let's just be happy sailors and castle away. Interesting. Okay, let's take here. And then maybe we'll play over here. It's a bit of a weird, dubious move. I don't necessarily think it's a great one, but it's something to play for. Life could be dreamy. Ba-do, 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 do-do-do-do. We attack that pawn. Can we make another threat? I wonder. Let's go here. He is not letting us get off at all. Very interesting. Okay. That's fair. Let's try and maintain the pawn chain as much as we can. That's yeah, that was a very stupid move. Unfortunately, what can you do? That is just the nature of the game. Stupid blunders are always going to be made. Nothing you can do about that. Not good, not good. We have this though, which is at least something. What else though? I don't think we have anything. Not good, not good. Okay. Sure. Now he's playing the more traditional main line. I wonder. No, I don't wonder. I'm just gonna cancel, and we're gonna have a normal game. Let me go over here. Just to, you know, remove the bishop pair. Okay, let's follow the plan. Okay, I mean, let's go here to remove the pin from the knight. Let's see, this one looks less likely to get into the action. We're not afraid of some trades. The nice thing is my pawns, I feel like, are superior to his. Every time I do this, every time I just... Okay, let's see. Let's see what deviation we have here. Let's just play this normal stuff. That brings it up to 2 rooks that have hung today. I'm not playing my best chess today, that's for sure. He's actually setting a trap for me. I can't take because it takes, and if I try and push this pawn, he has this move, which is quite the annoying maneuver. And now my position is starting to be overrun. There's no denying that. He actually has a trick. He can take this pawn in a3. That is actually a trick he could do. He doesn't see it. What else? Let's go here. When you have pawns, you push them, right? He doesn't have tricks like this because this comes with check, luckily for me. Okay, that's fine for now. This is probably the best square to concentrate the action on. That's a good move. Heish. I don't like retreating moves, but what can you do? Not very good, not very good. That's for sure. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Thank you, Rock. Thank you for popping in. It is always much appreciated. Let's go over here. Let me not blunder into chaos. Let me take with a knight. I'm going to have this trick. Let me go here, and then I can win material. Surely. I have an extremely exposed king though, which is not the greatest. You can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong knocking on your chest. as the song goes. But at the moment I don't feel like I'm the greatest. I'm just trying to force some liquidations. And I have to be careful here. It's very important. We don't want to allow any sneaky tricks. You see, we must be the sneaky tricks, but we mustn't allow the sneaky tricks. If you understand what I'm saying. Okay, that's fine. Actually, maybe I do have a trick here. A cheeky little trick. Yes, I do actually. A cheeky little trick. I don't think it's over per se, but we just have to stop this passed pawn from promoting, and then we're gonna be doing okay, more or less okay. And I do have to be careful. I want to get my knight placement to be correct. So maybe I just ignore it. Excuse me. Okay, that's fine. Let's just play chess. My apologies for the cough. That's mesh. All the girls gonna be like this. When is he gonna give up this pawn? Probably sooner than later. Can I be annoying about it? Sure, yeah, that seems fine. Now it can just be clean material up. That's fine, not the cleanest conversion, but a knight is, in fact, worth a knight. I just gotta make sure not to hang anything. And we should be A-okay. And I can't afford to trade rooks. So if I accomplish those two things, I should be fine. Let's get our king closer to the enemy.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up. It's time to look
Let's go down here.
Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape,
Let's go here.
almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
Let's see which way he goes. Thank you. GG. Now we have to test our technique. Let's cut off this king. Check.
You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my
Okay, he pre-moved. Going back. Okay. Interesting. Skip him. It had to happen. Billy Dexter, how are you doing? Well, hope you're doing well. How are you finding the stream? Where did you find the stream? Do I know you? Do you know me? Let me know what's up. How's your day going? Let me know all that good stuff. Just finished up this match. Unfortunately, one lost 2-0. It's not the greatest, but at least, you know, a win is a win. We got 2 spindles, so we're happy with that. I'm gonna be doing some prep now, probably, just to... Let me go opening tree. This is prep for an online tournament that's happening. First time just cruising through chess streams. Well, I really appreciate you giving me a moment of your time, hopping in on the stream, and hopefully we can learn something together. Let me know what's your elo. You know, have a little command where you can do !elo. And it gives you a random elo. So I have an elo of 1143, and honestly, it feels like I've been playing that way. I'm not necessarily that elo in real life or online, but I definitely have been playing that way, for today at least. Let's see, you can also do the same command, and you can let me know what your random elo is. So you're 130 elo higher than me, so you know, you should be teaching me all the cool stuff, all the cool tricks and whatnot. You're my elder now. You're basically a grandmaster compared to me. So I'm just gonna... Let me know how your day is going though. It's good to see new faces come by. We don't often see that from Twitch. Twitch is normally terrible when it comes to recommending channels. Let's see. Here, this is the... I'm playing an online tournament against these guys over here, but I've prepped 3 of them so far. 2.5 of them. Now I just have to do the other 3 possible colors. Just try and get as much preparation going so I don't get wiped in 2 moves, hopefully. Maybe if it can last 3 moves, that would be nice, but... Okay, that's fine. Okay. So hopefully you can get some prep going and then learn some good chess. If you are... Let me know what openings you play as black and white, just so I know who I'm dealing with. And if you play the London, let me know. That is an important prefix, because, you know, I'm not going to slander anyone, but the London is not the opening of choice around here, but maybe you can convert us if you are one of those players. But for now, we have London slander going on in this channel. All these close down, makes sense. Close tabs to the right. Let me open up a new one. I'm gonna do... Let's prep when we are white. At least for now, just to make things a bit easier for ourselves, because prepping as black is, in fact, it is a challenge and a half, I'm going to be honest. It is something I struggle with a lot, especially when it comes to d4 openings. Often go to various Queen's Gambit variation, or the Tarrasch. Okay. I have a friend that plays very similar stuff, so I'm very acquainted with those openings. They are quite annoying. The Reti especially is kind of weird, because... So the Reti, basically, it gives the move back to black, which is so... It is so hard to deal with, because basically black has to choose what to play, and then he often gets left to the mercy of white. Of course, it transposes into a lot of openings, but I think the Reti is like one of those really underrated openings. Let's check. It's the third most common. That's good. The English, I have a lot of... I hate the English so much. I don't know why, but I hate the English so much. But it's one of those popular ones. But Knight f3 is definitely like a higher skilled opening. It's a simple opening, but I feel like stronger people are the ones that play it. So if you want to reveal your actual elo, I would guess you're amongst the stronger elo group. Anyways, yeah, like the same with King's Indian. It's just such a solid and strong opening, although it could be played by anyone. Strong people tend to go down that rabbit hole. So we are e4 players here. So let's see. Our opponent, he has a lot of diversity with his openings, which is a huge problem. But we'll focus on probably these four, because they're the ones he played in the last 8 months. So he played it recently, so we'll just briefly look at them. c5, we have to look at it first. Knight f3, Knight c6. Let's check what else he plays. Okay, basically Knight c6 is the main one. Takes, Knight takes. I use online to learn new stuff and test things out. So I hang in the 1800s and try to become more diverse. Could be a little hard, focus on being solid instead of trying things. Definitely I get where you're going. We're actually quite similar rated then. I'm basically around that ballpark. On chess.com, of course, I'm much lower. But I basically, my problem is that even if I play a certain way online, I am a terrible nervous wreck when it comes to playing actual chess. Like if it's in real life or if it's against someone I know online, I get very nervous, which is a huge problem. And then I lose to anyone, basically. And my openings are very tradey. So like I play the Scotch as white, which is a notoriously drawn opening because everything gets traded off. And I also play, like, even in Sicilian, I play like a Scotch-like approach, like you saw in the prep. Basically the same as a Scotch. And things get traded down, and it's... sorry. I would be black here, with the Sicilian. You know, things get traded down, and my openings are very noob-friendly to attack against. So often I can lose to, 1400s or 1500s, 1600s. That's my big problem at the moment. I'm not nearly as much of a solid player as I would like to be. So that's what I'm working on. You're also trying to be more solid. But experimentation is very good because you don't want to bog yourself down to being solid and lose out on the fun of playing chess, because, you know, you're learning new stuff, so you might as well explore as much as you can, and then when you find something that suits you, you're going to play it and you're going to enjoy it. So there's no point worrying about rating or being solid until you found something that you actually enjoy. Knight b5, and then we're going to play knight b5 here, d6, knight c3, a6, knight 1, knight a3. He plays the exact same thing that I actually play, which is hilarious. It's quite hilarious. Knight f6, and now here we have to, if I'm not mistaken, let me just, yeah, this is correct, but here I'm white, so let me just, wait, he plays, before this, he plays, attacks the knight. Let me remove bishop e7, delete, bishop e7, here. The highest win rate for white is bishop e3. But I want to check the forcing variations first. Because this is something, if I go as black, what were the games that I struggled with? I want to see. Knight takes e7, white won it. I want to see what the grandmasters, what do they play? Let's check the masters database. I'm sure there's knight takes e7, but it's all good for black, which is a bit frustrating, but we are not playing grandmasters, so hopefully. Bishop e3 is just a terrible move here, wow. Okay, knight takes f6. Bishop takes, and then knight c4. Let's check knight c4 in the Lichess database. Yeah, it has the highest win rate. Cancels. And bishop e7. Why would you want to go back bishop e7? So cancels makes a lot more sense. c3. Why? I don't know. Wait. I see why. Why can't you take this? Let's see. What's the problem with taking it? I want to see. Okay. So white is a pawn up, but you can't take this one. It's a poison pawn. Okay, I see. But if you play bishop e3, then you just the engine really wants c3, okay? But humanly, bishop e3 wins the most. Queen e5 check. Queen d2. Okay, no, let's not look at this. That's actually quite interesting. Okay. And if we try and play for the bishop pairs, this seemed like the most human approach. Bishop g5. Cancels, surely. Let's c4 now threatening this pawn. Rook t8, which is a huge mistake, but it's the most common move. That's actually great for us. Because then when we find common moves that are mistakes, that's great for preparation, because worst case the situation is equal, or best case they make the human move and they instantly lose the game. Okay, but then why is this so good? Let's see. This is a nasty move. Let's see what the threat is. I'm just gonna play a random move. The threat is take here, and then you lose the queen. So he has to move the queen. Queen g4 is the most common move to trade queens. Queen takes g4. Which one? I think knight takes g4 is more. Okay, no. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. What else? G takes. And you lose a piece. Okay, so I think we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. So let me go. Let's see if we remember it. Bishop g5, castles here. Rook d8, sure. So you play rook b8 here. Queen moves. You have here queen g5, trade queens. Take here, takes back. King moves. And you lose the bishop. Okay. Alright, so we hit the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna leave it there. Is there anyone still hanging out? Lurking in the beyond? Let's see. We are down to 1 viewer. I don't think that's enough to raid out. Alright, so we'll just end it there. Hope everyone